So, welcome Amanda to our Dorset podcast studio. Tell me about yourself. Why are you here in Dorset helping with Parkinson's?
So my name's Amanda and I'm a music therapist and I work primarily with brain injury, neurologic disorders, and one of the reasons why I'm here is because I was invited last year
Yeah.
and it was such a wonderful experience last year. I wanted to come again this year.
Fantastic. It's a pleasure having you here as well. It's really good. So, how long have you been doing music therapy for?
So I've been using music as a therapeutic tool for many years, but I have been practicing music therapy as an actual clinical profession and clinical intervention for about 5 years.
Wow, that's fantastic. So, did you go to uni or did you um, work somewhere first before you've done this?
So I went to university a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I studied psychology. And then, as I say, I've used music in a therapeutic situation for a long time, but that is quite different to actually studying music therapy, which is a master's degree.
Oh,
So
wow.
I had to go back to university
Yeah.
and studied music therapy specifically. And through that, there's a lot of focus on psychodynamic understanding. Child development is a sort of foundational way of understanding human development, and then understanding different models of psychology and working with people in different clinical situations. And then I was specifically interested in the use of music as a technique with people who have melodic expressive aphasia, which is a situation where quite often happens after a stroke, where you may have the ability to know what you want to say, but the inability to actually express what you want to say, so you can't get the words out.
Yeah.
So that was a strong reason for working in brain injury and with people who had strokes, and from there understood a whole other realm of techniques, neurologic music therapy techniques that you can use with people, whether it be physical, cognitive, or language situations that they're struggling.
That's so good. So as you come here last year, compared to this year, do you feel there's anything different or?
Of course, we have a totally different cohort of people here this year, and so it's lovely to see the different dynamics and the different journeys, because everybody does have a different journey. So it's sort of for me as a clinician coming back into the same environment, there's the framework that we have, but it's also totally different with the level of understanding, the comfort level, the different people that we have, that makes it really exciting and interesting, because it's always fresh and bringing something to people that don't know what they're capable of, or what they can do. I think a lot of if I think back to day one on both this year and last year, the comfort level of what have I let myself in for, that you see on people's faces, and then the change that happens over the days of being here, and the confidence that they have in themselves, and the Parkinson's becomes less and less of the focus, and life becomes more and more of the focus.
I feel like a lot of people today have really joined up together quite good compared to day one. Like, as people still know each other on day one, but now they're like very close together, even like before lunch. Like opening up, which is like
very intimate setting, just even the house and the living together, sharing dinners and breakfasts, and that sort of cycle of the day together is really lovely seeing how these relationships form, and the sort of courage that they have to try different things, new things, and everybody's been so sort of inspiring in going outside of their comfort zone.
Definitely, it's great to so great to see. One thing I'd say is, what have you taken home from this week?
What have I taken home? I think it's just that it's life, isn't it? You know, it's the ability to say no matter what life throws at you, we have inner reserves and inner resilience and different ways of coping with that. And if we live in the fear and our life becomes smaller and smaller, then whatever the situation, whatever the challenge you're facing with, that is almost not living before you're dead.
100%.
We want to live whilst we're here.
Yeah, be a healthy life.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. Thank you for letting me interview you. Thank you for coming.
See you again
Yeah,
next
see
year
you
with a
soon.
whole different cohort of people.
That's it. I can't wait for that.